You be scrolling on your timeline in TMZ, then it come up gunplay, armed robbery, gunplay, kidnapping. I'm like,
She's like, where you
But
at?
she's trying to harm you though.
So what you want me to do?
Shit, you gotta contain the situation.
If I touch that bitch, I'm going to jail, bruh.
Still consider Ross's family though?
Of course, that's
For
my
sure.
brother. You know what I mean? I did protect this brand physically, shootouts and all. Accountability
No,
is
that's
the
real
best
shit.
thing a man can do for himself, because now you can give yourself closure,
Facts.
and now you can move better and
Nah, them
accordingly.
facts.
live from Revolt Studios in the ATL. It's time for that Big Facts, Big Bank. What up, DJ Scream? I'm here. Listen, Gunplay, Don Logan in the building on Big Facts. Finally. What's up, Gunplay?
We
my
in
brother?
here. We in here, baby. What's up, boy?
Where the hell you been, man? That's the first question. Where the hell Gunplay been?
Man, boxing these demons, man. They at me, man. They at me heavy. But you know, I was on house arrest for like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Fighting the case. Case was dismissed. She just tried to revoke my bond multiple times to push back the trial. So
Let's jump straight into these headlines, because you be scrolling on your timeline in TMZ, then it come up gunplay, armed robbery, gunplay, kidnapping. I'm like, that ain't the Gunplay a wild nigga, but ain't the play I know. Like, he's still a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if you got to get active, you get active. But
absolutely.
How did we get to the intensity of these charges and these headlines?
The first one with the armed robbery, that was like, I wasn't in the streets for about 7 years up to that point. I didn't know that it was a thing that we call police now. I didn't know that yet. I didn't know, the thing is to call police on your ops. I did not know that. So when we went through it, I thought it was like, you know, it was we both doing wrong. And so, you know, it's like, all right, so you trying to wrong my wrong and trying to steal my wrong. So I had to go in there and handle my business. But then I thought we was just gonna go to war. And until I got the call, niggas say, give him his chain back or he's gonna go call the police on you and ruin you. I'm like, what the fuck? Then he was in his office with niggas and shit, watching the tape over and over like Chauncey and shit. Menace, you know what I'm saying? And then niggas is sitting there and they like, boy, we could get 500 out of Ross. We could get at least, and they making bids on this, boy, at least 150, dog. We could get about that nigga, dog, with this, dog. I'm trying to tell you about that. And then my dog called me like, boy, they in here. Like your shit, the Super Bowl.
Extortion.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They in there watching this shit like the Super Bowl, man. And I said, man, tell that nigga, you know, you in problems now. You go to the police, you'll have the biggest problems of your life. You'll never get rid of these problems. You know what I'm saying? So, later, you know, as the case went on, it was case dismissed. He didn't show up to court, and that was that. But then that time that I put myself in that position, I told myself I'll never put myself in that position again. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't. Since that time, I haven't been to jail for 13 years. You know what I'm saying? That was 2012. It's 2023. Well, 10 years. 11 years. You know what I'm saying? 2012. 2023 is when that fabricated charge got put on me. You know what I'm saying? So I was on a straight and narrow to the point where after that time frame, I think I'm ready to get married now. I think I'm responsible enough. I hold myself accountable enough. I know how to, I'm self-aware. I'm emotionally aware. I know what's going on. I think I'm gonna do this. And I think it was a midlife crisis as well. Too. So, but, yeah.
Midlife crisis.
I was like, who gonna wipe my ass when I'm fucking 70, bro? What's going on?
So how did you, I'm saying with locking in though, what was your process of meeting that person? Like, did you just meet him on some lust shit? Was it like, what was the process like? Because it ended up not great.
Yeah. So what it was, I had boxes that I needed. Every box had to be checked, right? And I forgot a box. I forgot God-fearing, the God-fearing box. And, you know, I every box was checked, man. She wanted a marriage. She wanted a baby, a daughter to be exact. We both wanted the same things. And when everything came to fruition after like a year and a half, I thought I was living in a fantasy right now. I'm like, yo, we living in Brickell. We got the daughter. I told you I was gonna get you on the show. Told you I was gonna put some paper in your pocket. Told you shit was gonna build. This was gonna be a foundation for something greater in the, that we can have together. Let's go buy a house together. We start putting together for that. And I needed her because at the time I couldn't really manage my money like that really good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be transparent. So I would fuck some money up. And I said, if I had a woman if I could bring the money home, she could turn that house into a home. You see what I'm saying? And make sure everything is, and that's what she was doing, to the point where I was like, damn, this bitch perfect. And she a squirter. I'm like, blood, like, what? I don't need to cheat. I don't need to cheat. You know what I'm saying? And I asked for that. That was one of my boxes that was checked. Because I know if the main thing from my experience in relationships was the cheating, I can't. I got to fuck a bitch. I got to see some shit and I got to have that. But then I got to a point now where I'm kind of like, if I got something good enough at home, I don't need nothing out there. So then, I got her. And but that was just, the whole thing to me was a ruse. It was a ruse to just her playing the part for that long, got her on the show, and now she flips the script to get the storyline popping, to try to then now bring another niggas on the show. She tried like 3 niggas in 1 year to bring on the show. You know what kind of woe out womb you got to have? Wow. Damn, blood. So
she went all the way loving him.
Yeah, she tried to, but they didn't even fuck with her because they say she too toxic. How you too toxic for one of the most toxic shows? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So they kicked her to the curb, but she went through 3 niggas after that, and it just was like, oh, now I peep. She put me on child support 11 days before the incident. I didn't even know I was on child support. So I get a child support thing. I'm like, what do you? And I saw when it was filed 11 days before the incident. You see what I'm saying? So she was doing all of this. She played a good one, but she did that it was the right plan, wrong man.
How did it get all the way to alleged kidnapping, child abuse, and just the headlines going crazy, and basically them trying to like ruin you?
Yeah. So one night we are in Fleming Steakhouse, around the corner from the crib, down in Brickell. We go back home. We go upstairs. And I usually get on the game. I get on my Warzone, and I'm got the headphones on, but she's in the back of me, by the head of the bed, by the headboard, and I'm at the end of the bed, and she's at the headboard of the bed with the baby in her hand. But she's super loud like this, like, yeah, she's 6 months old, and I'm like, damn, dog, fuck, I can't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I take the Xbox and I'm telling my homie I'm finna go in the living room, man. And then she got up. That was her excuse to find something. She was talking loud already. You see what I'm saying? So and for me to tell her to be quiet, that would have started something. So I already was like, I'm not even finna do none of this because she tipsy. And when she's drunk, she turns into send you to jail mode. You know what I mean? So I'm already knowing this. So I don't even want no flick with her. So I'm like, all right. I take it to the living room, instantly got up and started snapping. I don't know if you remember when I broke a TV one time. She had put the footage of that, right? We were both drunk. The TV was already broken. We was moving. We was in the process of moving that time. Everything was packed up. If you ain't even noticed there was a bunch of boxes in the back. We were leaving the TV there. It was already broken. We were drunk the night before. The morning time, whatever happened, I was like, break this shit. Give me my bottle. I think she hid my bottle or something, doing stupid shit. I broke the TV. I'm a serial TV beater. Sorry. I'm sorry. Knock me up. You know what I mean? But realize she's filming all of this. She's making sure she's kind of like building shit up on me. Fast forward, I take the Xbox to the living room. She jumps up. No, You're not gonna ruin another TV. Ah! Grabs the Xbox, rips it out the TV, takes it to my daughter's room. Now I'm like, oh shit, here she goes. So I go into the laundry room that I made into a makeshift studio. It was a small area in there, nice and, where I could go and record and I could close the door and I could just get. So I go in there and I do that. And she comes in there fucking with me. Oh, I want a divorce. I want a divorce. She's going crazy. And I'm like, yo, I'll give you one Monday. Monday, just chill. I'm trying to be calm and shit. I put my phone on live. That was the last video I did that day. And you can see her coming in the back. She's looking like this. Looking like with the bitch face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm smiling. And I'm like, and I'm on the live. And she had an ex-boyfriend that really beat the shit out of her, right? And he's doing time in prison for that. She was paying, I guess she had his phone in her name or whatever. She was to pay the bills and shit like that for him or whatever. And she turned his phone off, and that's why he whooped her and beat her ass, right? And went to jail and all of that. So she thought she can use that same thing on me because in Jamaica, I cracked my screen. She bought me another phone when I got back, gave me that phone, and I forgot. It slipped my mind to change it back to my name. So it's still in her name. So now she has that little piece of leverage like she had that other nigga that couldn't control his emotions. And she tried to use it on me, saying, oh, I'm going to turn your phone off while I'm on the phone on live. And she's standing behind me like this. And I'm like, all right, y'all. I played with it. I said, all right. I said, damn, fuck. I said, all right, yeah, you're right. I gotta go, y'all. She's gonna turn my phone off. So I cut the live off. I want a divorce. Give me a divorce. Da-da-da-da. Grabs I'm like, yo, you tripping, bro. Like, we'll handle that Monday. So I get back on the laptop. She slams the laptop, hit me over the head with it. And then I'm like, all right, now I'm finna get you out my house, dog. So I about to call the police. She won't, I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave out the laundry room, and she's blocking me. And she's like, "Don't," because if for me to push through, I would have to touch her. I would have to come in contact. So I didn't do that. I said, and she was like, "Don't touch me. This is a mom state. This is a mom state." She has her master's in criminology. Okay, she knows what she's doing, brother. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck, bro. So she's talking shit. She's trying to gaslight me. She's making up these delusions. She goes, she's on her live or too, and she's like making up these shits to gaslight me. And I'm tired of my father paying the bills. Did he pay my taxes too? Can he pay my taxes, please? Since he's paying all the fucking bills, pay my taxes. You see what I'm saying? So she's trying to gaslight me to say, bitch, what the fuck are you talking? Like, what do you mean? What do you're the one that pays my bills. You see how much money is coming in the account every couple weeks. What are you talking about? So I'm doing it like that. And she's like, she's just, I want a divorce. I'm tired of you beating me. Who's touching? I've never touched you. And she will make these things up to gaslight you, okay? But I'm doing the total opposite. I'm like, I'm not even acknowledging her, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she's going off. And then, so at one point I had to, after she hit me with that, with the thing, told me it's a mom state. I finally get out of the laundry room, and while she's going off, I'm calling the police. So I call them. And then she's, bitch ass nigga, always calling the police. Because I'm a grown ass man and you in my house fucking tripping. You know what I mean? I don't play these toxic fucking hood games.
In hindsight, in hindsight, you think you should just left?
She wouldn't let me leave.
She wouldn't let you leave?
She's the type that will walk in front of you. If you're trying to leave, I tried to leave the room. Don't touch me. This is a mom state. She runs in front of you, bro.
No, babe, she did that. I might have had to get out a window.
The first month I met her, she did that.
Y'all got kids together?
But she got pregnant. Now, but she had got pregnant. You know what I mean? The first time. So that kind of like, I left her, but her mom and her dad, the first month I met her, she did the exact same thing, but she was drunk. Just met her. Couldn't find her keys. Had a party at her house, a watch party for some football player friend son that was playing in college. They had everybody drinking. She can't find her keys at the end of the day, and she's blaming me for it. She starts picking things up and throwing it at me, yelling help trying to call police. So I'm like, she pulls a knife out to try to back me down. I'm in the balcony. This is the first month I met her at her apartment.
That should have been a red flag.
Hold on. It was. I left it alone, bloody. I left it alone. Her mom called my phone, texting me paragraphs in the Bible, texting me paragraphs. I'm so sorry for my daughter's actions. I'm apologizing. Her father, same thing for 2 months. And I would not entertain none of it, bro. Sometimes they would call my phone and I apologize again. She was just got out of an abusive relationship. She might have PTSD. She's getting therapy for it. Her father, you're the perfect man for her. This is who I need in my life for my daughter. Dog. So after maybe 2 months, my nigga, then she's pregnant now, right? She turns out pregnant because from the month that we was fucking. So. And now I start entertaining her calls, whatever. We handle that situation, and we start talking again. She gets pregnant again, but at this time now, we start talking again. We made amends with her family. This is with cosign from her family, her mother and her father, and that's their firstborn.
But they can't cosign with how she gonna be though.
I know that, but they're giving me that feeling of security, like,
but you know what you dealing with at home when they not there though.
I know that, but that the other incidences were they were dual. They were like they were regular toxic shit. It wasn't nothing like that. That first situation, the parents told me it was PTSD. She just got beat the fuck up bad, and she just went crazy, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. All right, let's you know what I mean? Let's try to move on, stop the drinking and all of that. But she drinks. And I don't drink. I didn't drink at that time, but she got me back into drinking. You see what I'm saying? Always when we go to the restaurant, it's always around, it's always there. So after a while, you're gonna take a little mixed drink here and there. Now you're gonna take a shot. Now you got in a bottle. Now it's back. You know what I mean? Now we're back drinking and shit. So I call the police. She starts, bitch ass nigga, da, 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 da. So I start hanging up the phone, and she starts calming down. I hang up the phone. I tell them, listen, don't worry about it. She's calmed down. She starts cranking up again. They call back, and I say, yes, don't worry about it. I got it. It's under control. I lay on the bed. She's on the phone with her mom, her dad, her grandmother, her grandparents, da 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 da. She's drunk. They always entertaining her while she's drunk, bro. Like she's sober or whatever. So she's being hysterical for no fucking reason. I did nothing to you. You know what I mean? So then she, her grandparents said, yo, like, just don't go to war. Y'all just chill. Don't stop this. And then she's like, yeah, I don't want to go to war. I don't want to. Then she comes in the room. I got my head in my hand. I got to divorce this fucking crazy bitch, bro. This shit is not going to work out, dog. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, damn, I got to start over again. Like I said, I'll just leave her with this shit. I'm thinking of plans of moving and how we going to do this now. I'm like, I'll just leave her with everything here, and I'll go get something else somewhere else because she got my daughter. I just got to get the fuck out of here, dog. You know what I mean? So while I'm thinking about that, she comes over to me and she's like, I don't want to go to war. I don't want to go to war with you. Why the fuck did I say this? Now I know why I said it, but I didn't know why and who told me to say that, but something got a download came through. And when she said, I don't want to go to war with you, I looked at her and said, I do. And I know I said, I do. Hold on now. Hold on. It wasn't me talking. And I was talking about a war of divorce, of court. Let's go to war. No, you know what that bitch did? That bitch went from crying like this. She was like, and went into the kitchen and came out with all these glasses. She's athletic. She hit you with one of these. Wham! First one. Glass hit the wall. Bam. Hit me. Hit me all over the place. I'm ducking and bobbing and weaving and shit on the bed. She's throwing them, popping, making a hole in the wall. Now I'm having flashbacks to the first time we met. I mean, the first month that happened. So I'm like, fuck, here we go again. I'm busy trying to duck these motherfucking glasses. My phone gets lost in the melee. I can't, you know what I mean? I'm at that point, I'm not looking for my phone yet. I'm just trying to duck these fucking cups that's flying these glasses. And then she grabs the little personal bottle of Patron that we just bought. She throws the contents at me and then throws it at me, and then it breaks right here on my elbow. Took a bottle of vodka, did the same thing. Throws the contents at me. Now I'm doused with liquor, and throws the bottle and it gashes me right here. That's why I got that big ass gash right there. You know what I'm saying? So she gashed me right there. So I'm like, fuck. So now at this point, I'm while she's yelling, throwing these glasses and throwing these bottles, she's yelling, help, help, help. What help, bro? So I start yelling, help, help, help. Now we both help, 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 help. I'm like, fuck, bro. So I'm bleeding.
So she doing all that and you ain't doing that now.
Not what? I'm blocking my shit. I'm blocking, nigga. I'm cut the fuck up. I'm blocking. No,
your natural instinct will tell you to defend yourself, though.
That's what I'm defending myself. She's like, where you at?
She's trying to harm you, though.
So what you want me to do?
Shit. You gotta contain the situation.
If I touch that bitch, I'm going to jail, bro.
You went to jail anyway.
No, listen, but I beat the cat. Listen,
you beat the cat. Hold on. Go ahead.
So while she's throwing this shit at me, I passed the polygraph test for my shit. I passed a 6-hour-long polygraph test. Okay. Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay.
I got put it up in my phone if you like.
That's different. No,
that is different.
That's different. Yeah.
Exactly. 6 hours long. So
yeah.
I already looking at your face and you're kind of looking. That's what I'm like. I saw something. Let me tell him the real deal.
You passed the polygraph test, that's different. But I'm just saying, but you would think if a motherfucker throwing glass at me and all this doing all this, hey, hold on now, bitch.
The old me, of course, the old me would have knocked your fuck ass out. I would have knocked that hoe to clean out. But I said, but I know what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with facts, bro.
No, I believe you.
No. I'm gonna pull it up, dog. I'm gonna pull that shit up, dog. Motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? So while she's throwing everything at me, she's yelling help, right? I'm like, oh my God. So I go into the bathroom. I go walk into the bathroom, right? And to get napkins, to get tissue so I can clean up this blood. So as I'm walking out the bathroom to get the tissue, she's backing me down with a knife again. There goes the knife. So I'm like, there's
the knife turns into self-defense, though. We don't never advocate touching no wall.
You got to understand, dog. Listen, I'm the type of nigga, see, when it come to shit, I'm not the type of nigga that just react off of instinct. I analyze the entire situation like a fucking computer, nigga. Bzz, 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 and I make sure, I'm like, okay, now I involve the law before I defend myself. I involve everything so I know if I kill your ass, I'm gonna have the best self-defense situation on this, right? So, but with this situation, I don't. I'm gonna have to disarm her. So, and that's gonna have to be a, you know what I mean, a physical thing. Because remember, I know I cannot touch this bitch, bro. Imagine this, because just bear with me. So she's backing me down with the knife. I grab a pillow. And at this point, I'm like, yo, I'm your husband. Snap out of it, because her eyes are like this. She's looking through me, Fule, looking through me. Like.
You think she was looking at the old nigga?
I think that's what it felt like. That's what it felt. It felt like, it felt like a demon. Like a demon was in her body. Because my discernment is crazy. That wasn't a human. That was not no fucking human being, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the way she would not respond to anything that I'm telling her. I'm like, yo, I'm your husband. I love you. Stop. What the fuck are you doing? And she's backing me down. Hold on. Let me finish pulling up my shit so y'all don't think I forgot, boy. Here it goes right here. Look at this. Justice Polygraph Services. Okay? Confidential. Polygraph Examination Report.
I ain't never seen one. I just want to see one because I've never seen one.
Go down, scroll down, and then you'll see a red question. Those are the questions. There was 4 different questions, asked 12 different ways.
2023.
A month after the motherfucking case, nigga, and you'll see at the bottom it says no indication of deceptive whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, he ain't lying.
We need a polygraph examiner for big facts in house.
He's saying basically they say at the bottom of it like he ain't lying about
exactly.
This ain't AI. This is solid.
And there's 4 of them. That's just the first one where it said, did I touch my daughter? Did I touch her? Did I pull a gun on her? Did I false imprison her? And did I throw anything at her?
I wonder why they don't use this for all cases though.
I don't know why. Bruh, I would have been clipped this shit, bro. Look, it says, they asked it 3 different ways. Did you ever hurt your daughter? Did you ever hurt your daughter on August 20th, 2023? Did you ever hurt your daughter in your home? And you scroll down right here in black letters. No significant reactions indicative of deception. Right there, look. No significant reaction indicative of deception. These are for all 4 of them. You see what I'm saying? This was a month after, so it's nice and fresh.
How that whole situation like fuck with your mental and your creativity?
Suicide. This is suicide.
You say you got suicidal?
Of course. Absolutely did.
How you shake out of this shit?
I wanted to bust my heart with a zipper blooker. How? Why not? It's over. Everybody left me. No, there was nobody. I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get are you okay? I didn't get what happened? And I just have this mutt on the fucking line, lying.
Oh, so you were guilty to everybody else. Everybody felt you guilty.
Exactly. In the beginning, everybody, except for like, my inner circle, they know what time it is. They know that bitch is off. You know what I'm saying? But to the public, the way she makes it, the way she articulates her words, and she's so bitch, she would make it. You would believe what the fuck she talking about, bro. I would believe her. She's perfect at it, but I'm perfect at being honest. So at the end of the day, I knew I was gonna have to go through a process. I knew this was gonna be a reset process. I knew this was gonna be a spiritual awakening. I knew this was gonna be that final step of me becoming the man who I'm supposed to be, mentally, spiritually, career-wise, all that. I knew this was gonna be because I always felt like I haven't got to my full, not potential in my career, but my potential as a man. Ooh, you see what I'm saying?
You take accountability for that.
Yeah.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? I felt like now, like holding yourself accountable is the biggest, best thing you can do for yourself, brother.
Facts.
Like once you realize that, you go in your past and be like, damn, dog, them niggas wasn't no fuck niggas. I was the dumb one, and I was the liability.
Hey, let me ask you something. So what part of that situation with the whole white thing that you take accountability for?
I have to take accountability, but see, she got pregnant. So it's not like, all right, there was a time where there was a window where I could have left it alone. But we were living together at the time. And like I said, like she really talks a good one. So I felt like I can handle this. And I should have just said, no, I'm leaving this shit alone. So that's where I don't know.
You say you hold yourself accountable because you could have got out of there.
Because I could have got out of there at that window, dog, and I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You think part of that you did because you had a void in yourself?
Yeah.
Just in life, there's a void, like this can fill that void, that type of shit.
That's definitely that. I was on my midlife crisis shit. I just turned 42. So I just felt like I need to settle. I want to settle down now. I want to just have me a family. I'm looking at other families and shit. Now I look at other shits and be like, not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. But until God puts that woman in my, and he has to say, give me a hand. Give me your hand. He has to put it together like that. Other than that, I don't even have that urge anymore to be chasing hoes and chasing love and all of that. Like, I've been looking for love for a long time. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Like, but I know I was always the one to fuck it up. So I was like, all right, let me try not being the one to fuck it up. And I told her, I said, you gonna be the one to fuck it up, because I'm not. I'm gonna be. You're gonna think this is too good to be true. The type of nigga I'm finna be, bro. I'm gonna be super transparent. I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna provide. I'm finna be, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, and I was, and she would praise me for the things that I would do in the marriage and shit like that. Like, we would be in a situation where, so, you know, things ain't add up at the time, and I would make it add up, and I'll make it happen, and then she would just be like, yo, I don't know how, and I'm like, look. I'm telling you, anything that I like, this shit is too easy, man. I can make it happen, bro. We just got to trust God. We just got to go, you know what I mean? And we just got to stick together like this, dog. That's it. We'll make it through anything. Little situation happened with my daughter. She was born, had a heart defect, had to get emergency open heart surgery after she was born. So that was something that was like, it went from joy to, oh boy, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it was like, damn. But we got it through that. We got through that. So I felt that there was a bond there. I felt that there was you know, when you in a trench with somebody and you going through it and y'all finally come up out that bitch, bro, it's a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. That's how I felt where we was right then. I was like, man, we can't even get no closer than this right now, because we sat here and watched our daughter with her heart beating up on the outside of her chest in her bag. Ain't nothing you could tell. You can't, boy. Ain't nothing you can say.
You say, I can't share that pain with nobody else in this world.
Nobody else, brother. There you go.
Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just like, damn, my nigga, you know? And then for her to do that, that was the ultimate betrayal. And then really nobody owes me, but to not get a call from my day ones was the most heartbreaking part of it all.
When you say day ones, you mean like just street homies, industry homies, a mixture of both, or what?
Mixture of both, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it just was like, damn. It just,
certain moments it happens for you to see who you got. That's all it is, bro. That how, like you said earlier, accountability. I look at all this shit like shit.
Yep.
All right, I hate this had to be shown through my daughter, but fuck them. Hey, what make this the moment, like your comeback moment? What make it like, what's gonna make people take you serious? Like, nah, he ready. His mindset, he ready.
Just listening to my conversation. You see what I'm saying? You know how my old conversation used to be. The fuck? I still got my character, but I'm totally in a whole new frame of mind. I'm the most focused I've ever been at this point, you know. I just released a single called Phases. It's addressing this whole situation. I got 4 more records coming out that's addressing this situation, and an EP called This Time Is Personal. So once you hear that This Time Is Personal, you'll really know, like, okay, my pen has evolved along with my mind frame. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm looking for, is to get that point across and control the narrative for the first time in 2.5 years.
When did the shift change for you? Like, and what made it shift? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how you just wake up one day and be like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get on my shit. I'm finna do this. Like, what was that moment for you?
The day the case was dismissed.
Okay.
You know,
it gave you a different life.
Yeah. I said, you got to be grateful for hearing birds.
Yeah.
Be grateful for feeling wind on your skin. You know, I wasn't in jail. I was on house arrest, but I know, like even on house arrest, like it's way more comfortable than being in jail, of course, but you're not in the world. You're watching all your friends and all your peers just go through life and you know what I mean? And then life goes on. Life goes, so you have to realize that, and you got to be grateful for the time that you have I had a real off and on relationship with my mother I never told anybody about for years. You know what I mean? And this right here got me like this back with her. You know what I mean? So that was a good part of this journey right here. You know, I got back on good terms with my mother. I found Christ. You know, and I did Santeria for 13 years. Now I'm into the Bible. I'm following Christ's word and scriptures as best as I can. Now I'm not you know what I mean, but it's definitely, I feel the power there, and yeah, man, it's still a lot to go though.
How important it is to have the right people and the right team around you.
Oh, it's everything. It's everything. For moral support, for all support, all forms of support. You have to have a good team because you can't do it by yourself. Yeah, you could have you and God to do it, but you still need God gonna send you some people around you that you don't even know you need. He'll send them. So having a team is very important, man. Very important.
I want to address this, man. When I look at, and I'm just keeping it real, like when I look at Gunplay and Rick Ross, he gives me similar vibes like Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z or some shit like that, right? Now, we obviously know there's been some stuff in the media and some other interviews or whatever the case is where I don't know where y'all are currently, you know what I'm saying? But what is it for real? Like, did y'all connect on some music shit way back, or was it on some homie shit? Like, what was it, and at what point do you think that, you know what I'm saying, it went that way to where you feel like you would have to address certain things publicly, and now he's addressing certain things publicly?
I met Ross, I was 15 years old, and through a mutual friend named Earl, he had a independent label he was doing. I was his first artist. He met Ross, his name was Teflon Don. At the time, he said, y'all would make some great music together. I'm going to introduce you to him. He's like the Biggie Smalls of the South. I said, cool. First time I met him, he had on the Cuban link with the onyx, with the lion head. He had on a four bracelet, Cuban bracelet with the big plate on the top that said Will above the plate in diamonds and shit like that. This is back in the day. And he was just a cool nigga, man. And I vibed with him, man. And we was just started doing music, and we met Torch, and then we formed a group. And 10 years later, we got hustling. You know what I mean? And we was, but this, you know, I'm not gonna say the split, but the growing apartness, I guess, is you know, the usual, man. When that money come, man. The usual.
When the money come on his end?
When the money start getting,
Now,
you know what I mean?
He was having some money.
It was, because look, see, there was things that I just don't talk about, you know what I mean? Because that's nobody business. That's
family business.
It's family business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every
You still
family
consider
has
Ross's family though?
Of course, that's
For
my
sure.
brother. You know what I mean? See, with that
Nah, that's
situation,
real.
I think that stems. I was inconveniently transparent, overly transparent, and inconveniently given an inconvenient truth. That's what I think. I didn't bash my dog. I wouldn't bash my dog, and I hate that.
He ain't bash you either.
Yeah, and I hate that we have to talk to the internet type shit. But again, back to accountability.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's see what Gunplay is accountable on this part. Let's see what Gunplay.
Yeah.
Let's see the part B. Let's see the B side of this.
Yeah.
Y'all got the A side just now. Now I'm gonna give you the B side. How about the multiple elevators in these hotels that I done tow up, being drunk and dumb? Let's talk about
That's real shit.
let's talk about
that's real shit.
the cocaine on camera.
Yeah. World star.
In Medellin, Colombia.
Yeah, world star.
Why we gonna stop there? Why not stop? Why not keep going? Why? What about the Super Saiyan jump from the foul line with a little bottle of lean of Act in a Sprite bottle in Houston? After I see a melee and I jump and somebody finna get this bottle, and I look and I crack dude across the head and the bottle goes to rolling. Jeter's grabbing me. No, and I'm like, give me my bottle. It's full of Act and I paid a lot of money for it. And I grab the bottle, and next thing you know, I look up and it's DJ Vlad. And then we're in litigation and it's 6-figure payout. How about we talk about that?
Yeah.
That real shit, Gunplay.
How about it?
No, real
you see what I'm
shit,
saying?
real shit, because a nigga try to, I guess what you saying is, bro, I did a lot of bullshit for a nigga to be like, damn, this nigga tripping, this nigga fucking the whole play up. But on the other end, when we on the inside, we looking at, but it's my brother, you supposed to kind of look over that. How can I look over that? If it damaging what we dealing, right? Is that what you saying?
Come on.
That's real shit right there.
Accountability
No,
is
that's
the
real
best
shit.
thing a man can do for himself because now you can give yourself closure.
Facts.
And now you can move better and
Nah, them
accordingly.
In fact,
And then not look back and just, that's that and that's that. So there is a B side to this.
mm-hmm.
And I didn't get the time to do that at that moment. And me giving that level of transparency at that moment stemming from me having to sit down for 2.5 years and on house arrest. And really not saying I'm owed support, but damn, I did commit myself for 30 years to this, blood. I did protect this brand physically, shootouts and all. You see what I'm saying? Hands, all that. I did. It's well documented. My version of protect the brand. You see what I'm saying? So, damn, does that count? Does my loyalty count? Does my unwavering, unconditional loyalty to this organization count or not?
Can I say something? Hell yeah, this shit count. But can I say something to you?
Yeah.
I feel like, bro, anything could be fixed, anything could be reconciled if it don't go too far. For us, things we say about each other.
Right.
We all feel how we feel
Right.
as men, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if a nigga see like the shit you saying now, and we have a conversation, I can't speak for homie. I can't speak for Ross. Like I probably just never had a conversation with him, but on big facts. But what I'm saying is, any man like the friendship and the relationship that y'all had in the time, y'all. If a nigga see my boy ready, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Cause that's how I would be. Man,
Yeah.
shit, play ready. No, it's time.
Yeah.
Like time don't inspire. Niggas think time inspire,
Inspires.
like, and be done said, fuck a nigga
Yeah.
too fast. Or now we saying fuck each other, we gotta stand on that.
Yeah, we
But
gotta
don't say it
stand
the
on it.
internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this shit could be like, niggas see you from afar, getting your shit together, whatever you on. Nah, bro, it been 2 years since he busted a nigga head. It's been since he been calling allegations with bitches and beating up, whatever.
You're right. Right.
Nah, this nigga ready.
Yeah.
That when that call come, bro.
Yeah.
Let's fix this. Let's figure this out.
Yeah. I would love that.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because it's
my mind is there though now. You know what I'm saying? So if that was to be the situation, that would be great because I would now be able to handle success.
Yeah.
Before
Exactly.
I was what's that word? Dang, the word is on the tip of my tongue.
You
dog.
knew one way.
When you just throwing it away.
How you are,
just-
yeah.
You know what
taking
I'm saying?
it for granted.
Yeah, taking it for granted. You're just like, and it's like, nah. That's why I want to tell a lot of these younger artists that's coming up, like if you got somebody giving you an opportunity and putting you in position, yo, act like you will never get this again.
Real shit.
Respect it like you would never
Real
get
shit.
this again. Do not play with it. You know what I mean? Do not just don't fumble it. And just make sure your paperwork is right. And if that's your homie and that's your brother, be transparent on the paperwork right apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it first and then lock it in on paper. And that's it. Also, there's no down the line, there's no issues. There's no nothing. I'm getting paid and everything's good. You see what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't care. I didn't care about a mechanical royalty. Fuck, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm still getting money every day here, but I didn't go in and do my due diligence and go into my thing and make sure I'm getting this and getting that. And you can get money from this. And you can get back and then go and rewrite the thing. I just signed it and just let's go. That's the homie, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting money now. I got money in my pocket now. And we finna get an advance for the Triple C album. Of course. Let's go. You know, but I should have did, again, accountability. I should have just took my shit to a lawyer and really went through it with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that I will be benefited from this work I'm putting in now in the future.
So you saying you should have did business, basically. You should have did business.
Yeah.
At first you was doing like, shit, this what it is. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to learn that as an adult, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the
You
time,
gotta
nigga
learn.
like, shit, bro,
my
anything better than nothing.
They're
That
better
too.
than nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't give a fuck what this shit say. Come on with it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro.
That's most niggas like,
Yeah.
man, I don't give a fuck, bro. Whatever in that
Man,
motherfucker.
shoot
Nigga, I got
that.
a chance. Let's go.
Then
But
I
then
got
as
a
a nigga get
chain.
older-
Let's go, bro.
But that happens all the time.
Yes,
though. That
it
shit
does.
just
Culture.
Like,
It
it just
does.
how, but it ain't. It's like right now you sign an artist. You gonna have the contract in your favor, regardless of whatever it is.
Right, it has to be.
But okay, that's my lawyer's job.
Yeah.
Okay, I send to you every contract has room for negotiation.
Right.
That's when you gotta negotiate. But niggas be so desperate and fucked up coming from nothing. Nigga don't want you to change your mind.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make this shit difficult.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga, let's lock this shit in
Right.
now.
Yeah.
The nigga sit that contract side. I still be doing that shit as a grown man.
I'm
Just
guilty
keeping
too,
it real.
dog.
Like some
I
shit
ain't
I
gonna
don't even
hold
really
you.
care about. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about really sitting no bottle on this table. Whatever that shit say, sign.
Yeah.
Sign that shit. How long? Sign it.
That's
When the money
real.
comes in.
Yeah.
When the money
Yeah.
comes.
When
Yep.
the money coming. How
That's a
fast
fact.
they gonna send the money to the windscreen? Man,
3
put
days.
that shit on there, man. Cause I ain't count that.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
real.
saying?
That I didn't have it before.
So, but
You
you
know what
knowing
I'm
if you when that's another part of accountability. You knowing you been in that mindset back then, or not you per se, anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Me right now, if I goddamn do a deal with goddamn Pepsi, and I drank a Pepsi on motherfucking Big Fat, but I took 100,000, them folk make 100 million. I can't be mad at that
Can't be mad.
because I need that 100.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about no 100 million.
I don't care about nobody else's pocket.
That's your money.
That's yours. That's yours. I just need mine.
But that's when
yours.
shit go left when niggas go thinking like, what I could have made. Damn, I ain't know that
Yeah.
y'all using my image, likeness, and guidance and all that shit. I ain't know. Hey, man, I ain't know about this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that shit go, King.
With these 2.5 years, that's when I sat down and I really looked. That's when I looked through my contracts.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see, is there any money over here hiding? Is there any money over here forgot about? Boy, I had to look
Real shit.
because my body is my business. My physical frame is what picks up the front end and the back end of
Right.
these fucking money. So now that I cannot go do these things under no circumstances, I realized, I'm like, damn, I didn't start a business. I could have had a business going right now. And would have not cared about this case. I would have did this and paid the lawyer off and got But I didn't. Damn, now I started looking at all my shortcomings as far as business. My career, I did what I was supposed to do with my career musically, bro. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am, brother. You know, I did do big records. I made hit records. You know, if it is what it is, but on that music tip, I came from nothing. I toured the world. You know what I mean? I took my own opportunity that was given to me, and I ran with it. I did reality TV. Y'all could call that the graveyard of rap, but y'all perspective on things is totally different from mine. So you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of money doing that shit. And you know what I mean? It was expanding my portfolio. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get into acting after I fix these jibs. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm finna get into acting. I'm finna do all of that. You know, but I had to get this behind me. I had to go through this to refine me. I had to see who's in my corner. So when I do get this next level of success, which is going to happen, it's inevitable. Because God don't work like that. He's not going to just take everything from me, throw me in the fire, you know what I'm saying, and then just have me, dog.
No, he let you learn your lesson so you can know what to do with it next time.
Do, yeah.
You know what you're capable of already. I already showed you that.
Exactly.
You just took advantage of it. You wanted to fuck bitches, fuck up your money. You wanted to do that in that time.
You wanted
That's
to get
any
high,
nigga.
pimp hoes.
You want to do that, bro.
Yeah.
You want to be that, bro.
Yeah.
Now this time, you know better. If you do it again, that's just on
That's
you.
on you, brother. That's on you. Now this time it's all on me, dog.
Real shit.
And I feel prepared for it now. Before I didn't even know I had to prepare for anything. I'm just like, oh, I've worked for 10 years without getting $1.
Yeah.
Now we are on top.
Yeah.
This is how it's supposed to
Real
be,
shit.
and we're gonna be here forever. Like, no, sir, bro. You have to keep working.
Real
and
shit.
keep working. But it was such a massive hit of success that it blinded me that there still has to be work done. I put in the work. I started making a name for myself, doing my own mixtapes, my album, making a name for Gunplay. But Gunplay was still Gunplay though. He was doing the work, but you have to do the work inside too. That was just outside work. You're not doing no inside work. You're actually polluting your shit even more. Your brain is rotting, brother. You keep drinking, smoking, snorting, this and that, popping, fucking. Dog, everything is just
Rock
fucking,
star.
rock star shit. It's like, when are we gonna stop, dog? So it's like, all right, dog, after a while, I start getting, all right, I'm kind of tired of, I barely drink now.
I'll have a Modelo or something, and you know what I mean. Call it a day.
So full circle, probably in a weird way, because God work in mysterious ways. You'll say that situation and that house arrest probably was the best thing that happened to you.
Not in a weird way, not in a covert way, in the best way.
Gotcha.
Thank God it happened to me.
Full circle moment. Full circle moment.
I needed that, dog.
crash
Because when you sitting there and even listen, I suggest either you give your money away and start over from scratch with nothing. I don't even have contacts in my fucking phone. There's no contacts in here, dog. I got your number and I had to work for that shit. But I could go scroll one time and that's it, because she changed my iCloud password. I have no contacts and all of that. So this, when I say starting from scratch, this is scratch. My whole new team, whole new, well, no new friends. Just everybody just left. So I have like my core circle
Shouts to
of
Baby
friends.
Savage though for y'all connected and doing business.
And we just got into it before I should have got into before we even started the podcast, to let y'all know. My dog Baby Savage is the god of grind. Okay, let me tell you something about Baby Savage now. When I beat the case, I said, I have no contacts in my phone. I was on TikTok live. He hit me. Hey, what's up, Gunplay? I'm like, I know him. I remember him. That nigga's a hustler. He used to book me and we used to do a bunch of multiple shows. I said, you know what? I forgot. Him right here, let me holler at dog, man. He hollered at me. He said, man, what's up? What you doing? I said, I got to get back outside. I got to touch the turf, bro. I got to get back outside, man. And I said, dog, in a major way, brother. And he put together these interviews and these shows and these listening parties and we got a tour going on. He done snowballed into some big shit now. So you know what I mean? I want to shout out to Baby Savage. On Instagram is @BabySavage, God of Grind. And it's in my booking, in my bio. You could get his phone number for booking. That's my manager / booking agent, manager, whatever you want to call him. He's the homie that's handling all my shit. So shout out to him, man, and salute to him.
What city you think you get the most love from? Or you gonna get the most love from?
I ain't gonna lie, dog, New York, bro. I get a lot of love in New York, man. I got some real love in New York City, man. Shout out to the Big App.
Why you think they love you so much right now?
Because of my bars. I think so. Because I lived there till I was 10. I lived there from 3 years old to 10 years old and moved to Miami. So I have my foundation is hip hop, is rap. You know what I mean? It's bars, it's lyrics. The down south gave me the sauce. You know what I mean? So I just mix the sauce with the lyrics and you get a Gunplay. You know what I'm saying? So the North, they recognize that. They can hear the New York, they can hear the accents sometimes come out. They can hear the delivery, the bars, so they gravitate toward me. And I'm an outside nigga and I fight. And I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on that in New York. You know the New York nigga. They own that.
Hey, you say, what's the name of the project you dropping?
Oh, This Time Is Personal.
What kind of sound or what kind of energy you think?
Bible on the Dash.
Huh?
Five Bible on the Dash.
It's a song he got called Bible on the Dash. That's my favorite Gunplay.
Yeah, there's a song I had called Bible on the Dash that I wrote that song and put it out when I was on the run for armed robbery and assault with a deadly weapon. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to jail for a long time, dog. And I held that beat for a year and a half.
Dash was it.
Just listening to the beat because I didn't want to disrespect it with just rapping on it. I wanted to put soul on there. I wanted to put Back Against the Wall, This Is It on there. And that's what I did. And that's why that record did what it did. It did what it did, bro.
From the heart.
To this day.
Wait, so you done with the rolling sound?
No.
Okay.
It was funny. You see, Rolling came first and then Bible on the Dash. This time I'm doing the Bible on the Dash, and then my next project, we going back to Rolling.
Okay.
Now,
Still going street.
This project is Pain music right here.
Gotcha.
A lot of it's just 5 Pain music records that speaks on everything that happened, that shows my pen has evolved into a different fucking monster, number one. Then after that, I'm going back in the club. I'm gonna be back loving life again. Not that I don't love life, but living life again. You know what I'm saying? Living life again, but responsible this time. no Gunplay, all Don Logan.
Hey, let me ask you something. What I was finna say earlier, what part do you think your name play into just bringing like negative energy?
And you know what? That's funny you say that because recently since I'm so aware, spiritually
Tapped
aware,
in.
I'm so tapped in that it's like, damn, dog. Every time Gunplay. Don't you think? You know what I'm saying? You might need to. That's why I go with Don Logan. That's why I've been branding Don Logan for years.
That just don't even sound like a nigga want to spend no money with no nigga name.
Named Gunplay.
Now back in that day, I'm saying like Grump. I'm just keeping a brick with you because I fuck with you. It's just if I was at Coca-Cola or somewhere and they called and be like, "Hey, we got this guy Gunplay. He's really talented." It's I ain't even gonna go check. And you might be the hardest nigga in the world.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna check.
That's real. That's real.
Cause that shit finna come. I don't know what it come with. Gunplay. Shit.
Right.
That shit come with Gunplay, man.
Right, exactly. I go get his money to Gunplay and there's some Gunplay.
He said, I don't even know what that come with.
I lose my job. I can't be mad about
Hey,
this.
that's
shit.
real, dog. That's real, brother. You know what I mean? That's why I've been branding that Don Logan. So I don't know. Is this? Wait, hold on. Let me find out. Is this the day that we change our name? Is this the day?
Oh, you gonna do that on Big Facts?
On Big Facts?
That's
Do we
it.
change the name today on Big Facts?
Give us that, bro.
You gonna change the Instagram and everything?
Give us that,
Oh,
bro.
I'm gonna have to.
All right.
Oh, so that's it.
Give us that.
Gunplay is over with. It's now Don Logan.
All right.
So when you call me out in the streets, I'm just gonna be like Gunplay.
And we still gonna put Gunplay on the interview.
You gotta
just so they'll know. Then we'll transition.
It's always gonna be Gunplay, but I'm now Don Logan. Bro.
Real shit, cause this shit wide open for a nigga
yes.
to come with, cause you different.
Yeah, exactly.
We
I'm
already
totally
seen
different.
that chapter
We
done
seen
Gunplay. That
We
nigga,
seen
that's crazy.
Come on, man. We drove that car. We wrecked that car. And now it's trying to jump into some shit that drive itself.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yeah, we living in a drive.
Butter soft levers. Does this shit even got levers? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, who you listening to right now though? New niggas.
Well, I'm a big EST fan. I love Finesse 2 Times, bro. I love that nigga.
Y'all should do music together.
I would love to.
Y'all
That
should do
nigga
music
got
together. That'd be
a
hard.
pen.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
That
talking
nigga
about
be going crazy.
Yeah.
EST, Finesse, Yak. Of course, I'm on Yak Trail, boy. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. We was on FaceTime the other day. He told me come to the studio when he was just leaving Booby Trap. So I was like, okay.
Damn, that's
I know by
crazy.
the
You
time
talking to Yak is like talking to a young you almost.
I swear to God, if I could ever sit down with him, I'm gonna say, dog, this whole time I've been living vicariously through you. Do not stop. Just do what you do. Have fun. That's what you're doing. That's what if I would have been, if the success would that amount of success would have came to me at that time of my life back then, I don't think I would have been in a Kodak situation. I would have been in a grim situation. I would have been fucked up. You know what I mean? I would have had a little bit too much fun, and it wouldn't have end well. I already know. You know what I mean? But he's a very blessed person for what he's been going through, and because you could tell people like that are anointed. That they have good hearts. It's just a thing, man. You know what I mean? But I really want to get Yak on the Bible on the Dash remix just for a culture shock.
It'll be hard.
Just for the, you know what I mean? Yo, Yackington, what's up? Nah, I'm gonna see him. I'll be at the studio and shit now and then, so I'm gonna catch him one day.
Man, talk to us about Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? What does Atlanta mean to Gunplay? Or
Man,
Don
Atlanta.
Logan, sorry.
Don Logan. That Atlanta is like that's family. Atlanta is familiar. Atlanta's home, second home. Atlanta is you could just drop me anywhere. I'll make a phone call. I'm all right. You know what I mean? Atlanta is history, musical history. Atlanta is Mecca, South Mecca for hip hop. You know what I mean? For rap, man.
What's your best and maybe worst memory?
Worst?
Well, let's not do.
I don't have too many worst.
Not worst, but some people might say they went into Magic and when they left Magic, it was they depleted it, something like that. Interesting memories. We ain't got to call them good or bad.
Well,
I was on the run here.
Oh,
This was
that ain't a good memory, Don.
but it was great because they didn't find me.
Oh well,
Y'all hit me great, man.
Hey, let me ask
bro.
you something, Don.
Yeah.
Hey, you think the rap game easier these days or harder?
Oh, way easier, bro. This is back in the day. We had the towers. Remember the towers?
CD towers.
You had to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 towers burning CDs, putting them in the thing, putting them in the bag, going out to the people, handing them out or selling them, or you had to do a lot of physical fucking work, man. But now you just pop, boom, that shit is everywhere. You do a podcast, you talk some shit on there, go viral, boom, bam, bam, wham, bam, that's it. You're done. You know what I mean? But it's microwave right now. But if you still, the old formula still stands.
Mm-hmm.
The old formula still stands. Consistency. So that's all it is. You know what I mean?
How you feel about like creating content to make sure people are aware of the music? You know, like how people do content creating now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dope. It's as long as they're open up different. Hip hop is opening up different facets of income. You know what I'm saying? Different lines of income. Now you got content income. You got podcast income. You got music income. You got this, you know what I mean? So I'm going to get into the content thing too. I'm going to get into the podcast thing too.
Nigga, you had a podcast before the fishing shit.
Exactly, dog. I'm finna
Gone
get back
fishing.
to it. Yep,
Yeah,
gone
that was
fishing.
before podcasts was
that's
podcasting.
facts. I was out there in Lake Lanier on one.
Okay.
Yeah, I pulled up about 15 bass. Striped bass out that bitch, bro.
Damn.
Hell yeah, Lake Lanier. I didn't know the story behind it back then.
Yeah,
I
boy.
jumped in the water and everything.
Oh,
Dumbass
no.
rocking.
No, buddy.
I know that shit, ghosts would have grabbed a nigga down,
Yeah,
but they would have been
dude.
like, nah, he a real nigga. Let that nigga. No, he 100. He solid.
Hey, before we get out of here,
Uh-huh.
what's the legacy of Gunplay and what do you want the legacy of Don to be?
Good.
That's a good one. I want you. My legacy would have to be just don't take my level. Oh man, my
The
legacy.
legacy of Gunplay first. What is his
The
legacy? 'Cause
legacy of
We
Gun-
just went on ahead and got
made it
He
out
owe
the
it,
fire.
yeah, he owe
Made
it.
it out the fire. Resilient and brilliant.
Okay.
That's Gunplay. Resilient and brilliant.
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Like Don Logan is gonna leave the lasting impression of you can do it too.
Real shit.
You can
I
do it
fuck
too,
with
dog.
that.
You can turn your shit around. I am living fucking proof that God is a true and living God. I'm living proof consistency works. I'm living proof faith, unwavered faith is key. I'm proof. Yeah.
Man, the first time they let me on the Breakfast Club, I said one of my favorite rappers is Gunplay, you know what I'm saying? So salute to you. Salute to you. Keep going. Keep going, you know what I'm saying? And we here, man. One call, that's all.
Yes, dog. And I love that, dog.
Wish
Thank
you well
you
on
so
your
much.
Hey, I
journey.
gotta say before I get out of here, bro, I really respect that you came with the B-side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I respect that,
Yes. I appreciate that, dog.
bro. Nah, real shit.
It was done. I've been did that. I just now for the first time said that, and you know what I mean?
But it
So
needs to be said though. That's some man shit. Bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
dog.
gonna keep it a brick. That's some man shit. Like kids ain't gonna do that. People want to keep up bullshit. Okay, cool. I feel a way about certain things that you've done,
right.
but I know you can feel a way about shit
I've done too. Exactly,
That's some
dog.
real nigga shit.
Yeah. And I just want to salute my brother one more time. I love him. Maybe one day we'll smoke a joint and get on the gram and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Together and just be there, man. But yeah, dog. I appreciate y'all having me, and I'm finally be able to fucking control the narrative, man. You know what I mean? And
Speak your truth.
tell y'all I did not do it. He just saw my polygraph test. Like I don't play that shit, bro. When it comes to babies and shit like that, bro. Like I love my little girl, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Before y'all go, tell them how to book you and how to
Yeah.
contact you about the tour.
I'm telling you.
And if you look in the book, Gunplay, Don Logan, no slogan, hit my Instagram at not Gunplay again. In my bio, you'll see his phone number at Baby Savage, God of Grind. You know what I mean? Hit him up. His phone number is in. What's the phone number so we can tell him right now?
318-540-9376.
Trap it out.
318-540-9376.
Content.
Content, features, bookings,
quarter
pull
keys.
up, homeboy, conversation, nigga, whatever, nigga, pull it, we grinding, nigga. Nah, real shit.
And I need I'm looking to partner with a veneer company, you know what I mean, to get these jibs right so we could do some business together.
Bank might have a play. No?
Hit the boy Dr. Dave. Dr. Dave the one turning niggas up.
Dr. Dave.
Dr. Dave in Atlanta.
Dr. Dave.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He the one.
Yeah.
He'll fuck with you. I put you online with him.
Okay, yeah, let's do that because it's time. Don Logan. Once I get the jibs, Don Logan has emerged.
Yeah.
Them jibs make it different, man.
Jibs make it
I need the jibs.
he just turned up little bro Rilla.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nah, for sure, man.
That's what's up, man.
Love.
Don Logan, Gunplay, Big Facts. Salute to you. www.bigfactspod.com. Salute.